down to places. Is it getting cold? Different kinds of faces, some young and some are old. Take me down to earth.
It's the Year 11 prom, Dad. Everyone will be there.
Prom? In my day, we had a school's disco, if we were lucky.
Yeah, I know you lived on jam sandwiches and listened to Duran Duran. But the thing is, Emma and some of the others are clubbing together so we can hire a limo. And if the 6 of us are on...
A limo? You're joking.
No.
I'll give you a lift.
That's not the point. Oh, tell him, Frankie.
Leave me out of it.
First she wants a new dress, now she wants a limo.
Dad, I've got to have a dress.
Hey, come on, I'm supposed to be the muscle, you're the brains.
I'm fine, I can manage.
I can't go to the prom naked.
You got a cupboard full of dresses.
No, I haven't. Tell him, Frankie.
She hasn't.
Whose side are you on?
Hey, come and feast your eyes on this.
What is it?
With a little bit of TLC, a few squirts of WD-40, I'll soon have this up and running. And when I do, we'll all make a small fortune.
Yeah, but what is it?
It's a bottling plant for the water. See, you've gone for the top of the range model.
You look after the pennies, the pounds will look after themselves.
No one in this family's interested in any of my problems, are they?
Ow!
Hey, let me do that.
Matt, just stop fussing.
Well, you know what the doctor said, you've got to take it easy.
Yeah, and I have been taking it easy for over a week now, and I am bored out of my brain. Come on, at least it gets me out of the house, doesn't it? Hey, and now you'll also have a chance to play with your new toy.
Frankie was going to have a baby, and now she isn't. But Grandma said to Grandad it was lost. Well, that just means that it's not there inside Frankie's tummy anymore. But where's it gone? I don't know. Look, if Frankie's lost her baby, can't we help her find it? Come on, time for school.
She seems to be coping really well. I mean, we haven't talked about it. It's as if she wants to pretend nothing's ever happened.
Well, if the good Lord intended women to be more rational, he'd have made them like men, wouldn't he? By the way, can I park my van on yours for a few days?
Hey, you're not dumping that heap on me. You'll leave it here and never shift it.
Hey, I'm not dumping it. I'm going to live in it. I'm going to sleep in it. I'm going to wake up in it. I'm going to commune with nature. I'll be as free as a bird.
Jackie's chucked you out, then?
Well, you must be joking. I walked out. But it is only temporary.
That bad, is it?
Well, she thought she put one over on me, didn't she, by buying the pub behind me back? Well, if she thinks she can run it, let's see. But I know Jackie. She'd be bored to death with this in 5 minutes.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Barrel needs changing.
Yes, I can see that for myself. Thank you, Vi.
So, who's going to be doing the cellar work now, then? Because I can't. Them things are too heavy for me.
I'll get somebody. What about the tables? What's all this?
I'm getting a drink.
You can't just walk in here and help yourself without a by your leave. And anyway, madam, you shouldn't even be behind here when the pub's open.
Dad lets me.
Yes, well, he would, wouldn't he? But I'm here now, and there's going to be a few changes.
Whoop-de-doo.
What did you say?
I said I might as well drink it now it's open.
Don't take me for a fool, Emma. You might think you know it all, but you don't. You've still got a lot to learn.
I'm not the only one.
Look, I never said I was perfect, but I'm still your mother.
Mum, you come, you go. Who knows how long it's going to last? Me and Dad don't take any of it seriously.
Kids, eh? Do you think if I give her a few quid, she might run away from home?
No, I think she knows when she's well off. I was wondering if it was still all right about the vegetable boxes.
One of the many things that Tony omitted to mention to me, but yes, it's fine.
Brilliant. I'll unload them and put them in the back as usual.
Frankie, do you think you should be doing that?
I'm fine now, honestly.
Vi, go and give Frankie a hand.
Me?
Don't see anybody else.
I'm glad to be shut at the pub for the time being.
Don't you enjoy playing the host?
He just likes propping up the bar.
Hey, you mark my words. Jackie won't be able to run that pub. She'll come crawling back to me on her hands and knees. But in the meantime, it gives me more time to invest in a business like this.
You think we'll get a bulk order off that restaurant bloke, then?
Not if he sees this pile of trash.
Hey, why are you being so negative? Best foot forward and all that, eh? You'll be here at 11 o'clock.
I can't work out how it puts the tops on.
It doesn't. You do, son. Right, turn the valve on, Matt.
I thought you knew what you were doing!
You're supposed to put the bottles in, Ben. You dipstick. Are you afraid, then?
You start looking after yourself, OK? Yeah, I will, as soon as I've got this lot delivered. You haven't seen Tony on your travels, have you? Yeah, he's with Matt. What, trying to sell him another of his harebrained schemes? No, trying to bottle some water so that we can sell it. Oh, well, that'll make a change. Tony trying to sell something that's not 90% proof. Look, I'm sorry if I've been a bit funny. Oh, that's all right, it's all right. Just tell Matt that if he's getting involved with Tony, keep a close eye on him. He might sound very convincing, but he actually hasn't got a clue what he's talking about. He just makes it up as he goes along.
Why are parents so cheap? Do you know what my dad's given me for a dress? 50 quid. What am I meant to buy for 50 quid? A sack? You know, he doesn't seem to care if I go to the prom looking like a freak.
We could always get a summer job.
Work? Do you want to spend your summer flipping burgers or minding someone's grotty kids?
Well, not really.
Have you persuaded your lot to cough up for the limo yet?
Still working on it. It's going to be a real laugh, though. Us two going to the promised with some stupid boys.
It'll be great. Let's go. This is too depressing.
Matt? Stick with me, and 2 or 3 years down the line, this could be you.
Oh, yeah. Well, you'll be driving.
Oh, I'll stick with the old camper van. Adam, nice to see you. This is Matt Brewer.
Hi.
Hello.
Adam owns the poshest noshery in these parts.
Starfish. Heard of it, never eaten there, though.
I'm afraid my wife specialises in minute meals for fat wallets.
Well, let's show you around.
You've seen that XKR? And that is what I call a car.
What else would you call it?
You can tell my fortune, then?
I'm practising for the WI Summer Fair. Did the bric-a-brac last year, but I've managed to persuade the committee that we'd make much more money if I did this. Mrs. Kemp doesn't agree, of course, but I think I may succeed in bringing her down a peg or two.
You want to make some money, you should do one of them calendars where you all get your kit off.
That'll do. The tarot is quite revealing enough, thank you.
So, is this me?
Oh, the King of Pentacles. A realist. Often a businessman of considerable wealth, generally married, very shrewd.
This is the well. The pump's in there, of course. We've got the certificates and all that.
What sort of bottling machine have you got?
It's all brand new, state of the art.
Labelling?
Yep, it's all in hand.
Well, we just need to make a final decision on the design.
We'll be producing 300 bottles a day, no problem. Oh, here's one I prepared earlier. Personally, I prefer something a bit stronger, you know, from the sunnier side of the vineyard.
Me too. For water, it's not bad. Not bad at all.
300 bottles a day. Where'd you get that from? We haven't even managed to fill one yet. Talking of which, what did you give him?
I nicked it out of your fridge, didn't I?
Oh, great.
It's only water. He'll never know the difference.
Becky, have you got any idea how to run the graphics program on this?
Yeah, why?
Well, we need to make labels for our bottled water.
Couldn't help us out, could you, love? Your dad will make it worth your while.
Well, we did labels for our graphics GCSE.
Oh, magic. See you later.
Hey, hang on.
So, what's it worth?
Give you a tenner.
A tenner?
You can put it towards your dress.
How about a Kia Royale?
I'd rather have a pint.
Marker?
We have various real ales, sir. Lager, the usual keg beer.
Ah, here's Claire. Darling, this is Matt and Frankie Brewer.
Hello. I've heard about you.
Well, if you've heard about me, you'll know I should be supplying you.
Maybe we could talk about that.
Well, don't get him talking about his lettuce leaves, for goodness sake.
Does your mum mind you doing this?
Believe me, I've got her right where I want her.
Oh, that's a bit strong.
What are you like?
I don't think my dad's going to go for the limo.
Don't worry. I think I might be in a position to put up your share.
Are you sure?
If we're going to the prom together as mates, why not?
I think I'm going to have to get a job anyway to pay for my dress.
That's a bore.
Oh, no.
Your mother catches you, there'll be hell to pay.
I'm really scared. I'll have to go and smoke some dope to calm my nerves.
Be warned.
Right. Now, I'm not sure if I'll be back before closing.
I have to manage here on my own.
Well, if there's a sudden rush on, Vi, or if the local rugby team pops in, then you can always get me on my mobile. And you, madam, out. Excuse me, please.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, fantastic.
Sambuca.
There you go.
You know, I've been thinking about this water of yours.
I'm trying to think about more Zambucas, to be honest.
Pumping it out of the ground's all very well, but do you really want all the hassle of the marketing and distribution?
Not really, no.
No, I didn't think so, so I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll buy it all.
You what?
I'll sell it and market it as the restaurant's own brand.
Yeah, with a big fat markup.
Well, all you have to do is pump it out of the ground. I'll supply bottles and a labelling machine.
What's the catch?
There isn't one. We all make money.
Sounds like a good deal to me, Matt.
It's worth giving it a go.
Now you're talking.
Cheers.
Now, this is what I call a proper powder room. Cloth hand towels shows it's got real class.
What are you doing here?
I just thought I'd pop in and say hello.
All right, nothing to do with checking up on Tony then.
Of course not. Sorry I'm so late.
Oh, no.
I've told you before, sweetie, you really should never leave messages with Emma. She's so unreliable.
This is Jackie. Jackie's my wife. Adam Cannick.
You're a dark horse, Tony. Didn't know you had a wife.
Adam, you must think I'm awful just barging in like this.
Not at all. I'm glad you could join us.
Hey, right, fresh vegetables are always a problem, particularly salad leaves. I get to witness all my disgusting habits. I taste everything. It's the only way I can tell.
No secret's safe for me.
Right, I need quality and reliability.
Well, we deliver 5 days a week, and depending on the crop, it can be harvested the same day.
What sort of unusual leaves can you offer me?
You name it, we can grow it.
Tony didn't tell me he'd given up the pub.
No? Well, actually, Adam, I've been thinking about expanding the catering side myself. You know, better class of bar snack, that sort of thing. So any tips you can give me, I'd be most grateful.
Jackie, a word in your logo, please.
What?
You're overstepping the mark.
Tony, I'm new round here. I've got to start networking in the local community.
Well, find your own contacts. Don't be nicking mine.
Interesting couple.
Yeah, that's one word to describe him.
My wife seems to have spirited your husband away. Where does that leave us, I wonder?
It leaves me in a very nice restaurant with a bloke who seems to have had a bit too much to drink.
Oh, come on, Frankie. I can't believe that a sophisticated girl like you doesn't get bored with country life from time to time.
Well, when I do, I get a train to London.
Or maybe you like some company.
I have company. Matt, could you tell him that I've taken a cab home and thank you for a lovely
Oh, hang on, Frankie. I didn't mean to offend you.
I'm tired, that's all. Thank you. Good night.
What happened? You all right, love?
Yeah.
fine. Just tired. All got a bit complicated in there. Jackie turned up.
Well, you never guess. Claire's offered us a deal too.
Too?
Well, Adam's buying the water, but much better than that, Claire wants us to grow a whole new range of salad leaves and veg just for the starfish. How good is that?
That's great, darling. That's great. Congratulations.
Matt, shove up, will you? Do you know that woman, she's intent on making my life a misery. She just breezes in there and takes over the place. Now she's asking Adam for tips on how to run the pub. My pub, which was doing very nicely, thank you, before she came along and put it all in.
Well, how does she know we were here?
Oh, it'll be Emma, won't it? There's no loyalty from kids. They just sell out to the highest bidder.
Right, I've got the web here. Probably put the Lola Rossa next to it.
How much is he actually going to pay us per bottle?
We haven't agreed that yet, but I don't know what you're worried about. Our mechanic's a decent bloke.
He didn't get rich by being nice to people.
Frankie, what is this?
Well, it's our water. It's on our land. I just don't see why we should get ripped off by some smooth businessman who drives a flash car.
What's his car got to do with it?
Right.
Morning.
It's the best hangover cure known to man, that.
You had a successful evening, then?
Well, Matt certainly did. He went looking for one contract. We came away with two. Plus a free slap-up meal.
Can't be bad.
Thanks, Daff.
You haven't been the least bit interested in the water business until now.
Yeah, I just don't see why we should go to so much effort for Mr. Adam Cannock to come along and cream up all the profits.
Aye, what's going on?
Well, Frankie's got this daft notion
It's
into it.
not daft. Right, we sell our entire output to him. He puts his labels on it and distributes. See, we make nothing.
I'm not stupid, Frankie. I put that to him myself, and he's promised us a fair price, plus with the security of a guaranteed income.
No, he's taken advantage of the fact that we're small fry.
All right, I speak for yourself, Frank.
Well, he's going to make a huge profit to our pittance.
Frankie, he's supplying the bottles and the labels.
Yeah, but if we did it ourselves, I mean, we'd make what? 10 times as much?
Oh, yeah, and who's going to do it?
I will.
We've already shook hands on it.
Yeah, but you don't plan on doing it straight away, do you?
No, it's going to take us a couple of weeks to set up.
There you go, let me prove it to you. Give me the 2 weeks.
Look, the deal with Adam is the important thing. If you want to make a few quid in the meantime, well, I've got no objections.
I've always thought this place had potential.
You'll be offering to buy me out next.
No way. No, the starfish keeps me busy enough. You know, it's funny. I've known Tony for several months now, and he's never mentioned he had a wife.
Well, we've been living separate lives for a bit. You know how things get.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I'd do? I'd knock some of these walls down and open the place up a bit.
Well, I'm not sure I could afford anything that drastic.
Well, tidy it up and a lick of paint. I'll have a word with my decorators.
Well, thanks again, Adam.
Have dinner with me.
You what?
There's a little place along the coast I've been meaning to try for some time. I think they regard themselves as a rival to the starfish. You'd be doing me a favour.
In that case, how can I refuse?
I'll pick you up at 8.
Look forward to it.
Isn't that what's-his-face from the restaurant?
Yeah, Adam. He's just invited me out to dinner.
Dad won't be very happy.
I don't see why. So where's Tone been sleeping then? In his camper van? Yeah, we did chuck him out. Correction, Frankie, he walked out. Oh, I just don't understand you two at all.
Not sure if I do.
Hey, can I interest you in half a dozen crates of Silverdale mineral water? I didn't think you were going to call it that. Oh, well, if I get my way. I tell you what, as soon as I am my first customer, I can offer you a 10% discount.
Done.
Yeah. Danny, can you do us a favour? Can you put half a dozen in the back of Jackie's car for us? Do you think I might borrow him for a bit of cellar work?
Yeah, you're going to have to ask Matt for that.
Could try asking me.
There are two women in your life. Powerful, elemental.
Yeah, and one's a witch, and she's training a younger one in the dark arts to be a junior witch.
I also see love.
I don't.
And stubbornness.
Well, I'm not the stubborn one.
A quest for love blocked by stubbornness. On both sides.
Daphne, are you busy? I could do with an hand outside.
Yeah, go on. We're only chewing the fat.
Frankie, look, I made some more labels. Are they okay?
They're brilliant. Oh, good girl.
You'll have her up the chimney next.
Oh, Jackie popped round. She said, can you call round later? She's got a few things she needs to sort out with you.
Well, Jackie's been here. Didn't she want to see me?
She just wanted to leave a message.
Hiya, Vi.
Place has been like a morgue all week. Most of the usual lads have gone down the Dog and Parrot.
I know. I told them to. What's all this then?
We're having a makeover to attract a better class of clientele, she says.
People come to a boozer for the beer, not for fancy wallpaper. Pity Jackie doesn't know that. Where is she, by the way?
Upstairs. Think she's going out.
I said you were going out.
Have you never heard of knocking?
Knock? In my own house? No.
I think you'll find it's my house now.
Oh, aye. And since you took it over, well, you're doing really well, aren't you? You're not exactly rushed off your feet out there, are you? And sprucing the place up.
Tony, what exactly are you here for? A short row, I hope, because I really don't have time for a long one.
To sort things out, I think the message said.
I've made a list. Which you can take with you.
Well, you're in a hurry?
Yes.
This has got nothing to do with me. You've bought the place. They're your problems.
Well, you were managing it, and I think you'll find in terms of your contract with the brewery, you have an obligation to work your notice and facilitate a transfer.
Are you trying to say I'm in breach of my contract?
Exactly right.
Well, sue me then.
Oh, for goodness sake, Tony, stop being so childish. And item 3 on your list, I've got no keys to the stock room.
Well, take a crowbar to it like I would.
I'd rather take a crowbar to you, my darling.
Now who's being childish?
Mr. Cannock's here.
Thank you, Vi. Tell him I'll be right down.
What, you going out with Adam Cannock?
Just a business dinner to discuss our mutual interests. You're not jealous, are you?
Hey, you must be joking.
Good. Then I'll give him your regards.
What's up with you? I'm completely knackered. Wish I'd never taken this stupid job.
I don't. I think I may have cracked it with Marco. He's asked me out for a drink.
Great.
We're going to slope off early. You couldn't cover for me, could you?
Like she's not going to notice you're missing.
Well, tell her I've gone to the dentist.
Why can't you tell her?
Oh, come on, Becky. Couldn't you manage to be a little bit pleased for me? Please?
Yeah, okay.
I was wondering if I could interest you in some locally bottled spring water. It's called Silverdale Water. Thanks for your time. It's a local spring water. It's bottled at source. I could leave you a sample if you like.
It's up to you. But I always buy in bulk at the cash and carry. It's half your price.
Hi, I was wondering if you were interested in some crayfish mineral water. They're very cheap.
Sorry, love.
Sorry.
Yeah. Might help.
As long as it's not mineral water.
You know, the deal Adam Cannock's offering us might not make us a huge fortune, but it's damn sight easier than doing it yourself.
You think I can't do it?
No.
So what then?
Well, why drive yourself into the ground? I mean, it's not necessary.
Matt, I can do this.
Frankie, you've got nothing to prove as far as I'm concerned.
So why are you trying to stop me then?
Has it ever occurred to you I might have feelings about all this?
What about the water?
About the miscarriage.
Why are you still going on about it? Matt, we were having a baby, now we're not. End of story, all right? There's nothing more to discuss.
I know. But Frankie, look at us.
Yeah, I'm trying to do something. I'm working my butt off, in fact, to try and improve our situation, and all you can do is criticise me.
That's not true.
Oh, you and Tony, you're just business brains of the year, right? You come up with the notion to actually sell the water, and then you just hand it over to the first con merchant that comes along and offers you a free dinner.
Now you're being ridiculous.
Oh, no, sorry, I forgot. You and Tony think Adam Cannock's Santa Claus, don't you?
No. But I don't see what you've got against him. Being a successful businessman's not a crime.
Matt, he's a slick operator. You can tell just by looking at him.
Well, that doesn't make it a bad deal.
Right, do you know what he did the night we went down there? You were in the kitchen with Claire. Right, he tried to make a pass at me.
What do you mean he tried to make a pass at you? Either he did or he didn't.
Matt, believe me, I know when someone is making a pass at me.
So loads of blokes flirt with you. Usually you're flattered.
Don't believe you just said that.
Look, he'd had a bit to drink. He was just being friendly.
Friendly?
Yeah, in a way it's kind of a compliment.
Get out. And you can stay on the sofa tonight. I don't want you in here.
Well, thank you for rescuing me from a very lonely evening.
Well, thank you for all your ideas and suggestions for me pub.
It's a pleasure. Any chance for coffee?
Yeah, as long as Claire won't be worrying.
She won't be worrying.
I've got one of those espresso machine things, but I'm not very good with it.
Well, sometimes they just need the right touch.
Don't we all?
I thought we had burglars. Enjoy your dinner?
What are you doing here?
Babysitting.
Emma's working.
Emma's been home for hours, and I don't think it's right the kids should come home to an empty house while you're out gallivanting about.
Well, I best be making tracks. Oh, we must get together in the next couple of days, Tony, and get this water deal signed and sealed.
I look forward to it.
Thanks for a lovely evening, Jackie.
And you can go and all.
He's a nice lad, Adam. I've always liked him.
Yeah, he is. And do you know something? It was such a pleasure to go out with a real gentleman.
Emma's hardly doing a stroke, but I still have to share half the tips with her.
Why would anyone tip you? Dad, I did all the labels in the end. I should get the 10 quid.
All right, Lucy, just leave it with me.
It's not fair.
Come on, Lucy, you've been late for the bus.
It's not my fault Dad and Frankie had a row.
Lucy.
Right, I'm going to go and try the new supermarket. So if you and Danny can start the bottling machine, I'll give you a hand when I get back.
Don't you want any breakfast, love?
No, I'm in a rush.
Whoa!
Dad.
I hope the coffee's on.
Well, that's Daphne.
What's going on?
All right, Em. You doing up here?
Just popped in to see my dad.
All right.
So has she asked you yet?
Has who asked me what?
Oh, me and my big gob. Forget I even mentioned it.
No, go on, what?
All right, promise me you won't breathe a word to Becky.
Well, how can I? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Becky wants to ask you to the prom, but she's scared you'll turn her down.
The school prom? You are joking, aren't you?
Oh, come on, Dan, it's important to her. Well, you could ask her. You like her, don't you?
Well, yeah, but...
Now's your chance. Hiya.
Right.
Just checking up on the old man. Danny's got something he wants to ask you.
Oh, yeah?
I was just wondering who you were taking to the prom.
Emma.
Oh, right.
If you want to go with Danny, I don't want to stop you.
But I thought it was going to be a girls' night out, the limo and everything.
Yeah, but we can't really afford the limo, can we? I don't mind if you want to go with Danny.
Okay, great.
But then who'll you go with?
I don't know. Maybe I'll ask Marco.
Oh, Mrs. Brewer.
Mrs. Kemp, good morning.
I'm afraid there's been a change of plan regarding your fortune telling.
Oh, it's tarot, actually.
Yeah, we had an impromptu meeting, and we felt that perhaps the best thing
Hang
would
on,
be for...
who was at this meeting?
Oh, not the full committee, just the inner cabinet, so to speak. Myself, Mrs. Turner, and Mrs. Hopkirk. Now, we decided that your talents would be better employed on frocks and fripperies.
But I've been practicing this for weeks.
As ever, Mrs. Brewer, you do give 150%, which is why we thought you'd be perfect for frocks and fripperies. To tell you the truth, it needs rescuing.
You mean no one else wants to do it?
Well, the thing about fortune-telling...
It's
is that
tarot.
Well, it's rather old hat, isn't it?
When the full committee met and agreed on it, they didn't think so.
We are sorry to land this on you at the last minute, but you're such a trooper. We know you'll cope.
So what am I expected to do now, then?
Well, Mrs. Hopkirk has arranged to have all the clothes that were collected delivered to your house so you can sort them out.
In which case, there's absolutely no point in me being here this morning, is there?
The thing is, Mrs. Brewer, a wholesale price of 25p just simply wouldn't give me enough markup.
It's locally bottled spring water. Surely it's worth something.
Yeah, a local brand with a retail price of 75p might work, but to achieve that, I could only offer you 15p a bottle.
20.
17, and that really is the best I can do. I've made out a rough delivery schedule of the other leaves we talked about. Nearer the time, I'll be able to tell you exactly when each one will be ready for harvesting.
Great. Oh, you know that young rocket you've got in at the moment? How much of it can you let me have?
When for?
Next few days? Well, we change the menu every 2 weeks, and there's a new starter I want to try.
It'll mean disappointing some of the other customers, seeing as it's you.
Good.
Oh, thanks for giving the girls a job.
Oh, that's okay. I think they're already regretting it.
So, have you asked him yet?
Haven't had a chance.
You sure this is a good idea?
Don't you want to go to the prom with Danny?
Yeah, of course I do.
Well then, it's going to be great.
Matt, just the man. Where's Tony? He's proving rather elusive, and I want to finalise the details of this water deal.
Well, that's not really my department.
Well, I just bought the labelling machine. I've got a bulk order in for bottles, and I want to get this thing up and running as quickly as possible.
Yep, of course. Well, I'll see what I can do.
She's a smart girl, your wife. That's why I've decided to lend a hand.
What about the deal with Adam?
I thought you were all in favour of giving Frankie a crack at this.
I am. Well, that's to say I was. Adam spent money on the labelling machine, the bottles. I mean, he's not going to be too pleased.
He'll get over it.
You checked the rocket this morning?
Well, no, I've been doing this.
I told you to do it first thing.
You told me not to let Frankie do any lifting.
Well, do it now, then. If we blow Adam out of the water, there's a chance I might lose that salad deal.
I don't think so. I think Claire Cannock makes her own deals and decisions. And she probably knows what a slippery, two-faced so-and-so Adam is.
Oh, not like that. I've told you before, rocket's delicate. Use a sprinkler. Right. Look. Oh, no. Everything's gone to flour. Right, turn on the whole irrigation system.
Is that going to work?
Just do it.
There's no pressure.
What?
There's nothing there.
Marco! So you're not working tonight then?
No, it's my night off.
So where you taking me?
Don't your mum and dad mind? I mean, he is older.
Don't worry. If and when they actually notice, I can handle it.
So have you asked him to the prom then?
Yeah. He's really looking forward to it.
Hey, girls! Isn't he beautiful, huh? Just like his papa.
Jackie, hi.
Hi.
I hear my decorators have let you down. Anything I can do to help?
Not unless you've got a handy electrician up your sleeve.
Have you tried the phone book?
I've been all through it. There's just answer machines that don't answer.
Well, I'm pretty hopeless at electrics myself.
Well, never mind. Do you want a drink?
No, thanks. Look, I'm sorry if I embarrassed you the other night.
Well, I think it was you that was most embarrassed.
Tony's a mate. I wouldn't want him to
Adam, I've done far worse things to him, believe me.
Not exactly a model husband myself.
Yeah, well, might have been nice.
I'm sure it would. Maybe.
Adam, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I am very grateful for all the advice you've given me on my pub.
What, even though the decorators I recommended blew up your electrics?
Yes, in spite of that, I still like you. And I would like us to be friends.
I'd like that too.
Now, will you have that drink?
Sure. Scotch would be lovely, thanks.
Okay.
I've been trying to get hold of Tony and Matt Brewer. Oh, I thought they were in a hurry to sort out this water business. You don't think Tony's reluctance could have anything to do with us?
No, it's much more complicated than that. Frankie's been having a bit of a rough time lately.
Hi. I was looking for Tony. I thought perhaps we could sort out this water contract.
Yeah, you'll be lucky. Machine's broken, totally knackered.
Well, machines can be fixed. You okay?
No, not really. Everything that I seem to touch just turns.
Yeah, well, I must admit, I did hear something of your difficulties.
Well, you shouldn't listen to gossip, especially when it comes from people like Jackie.
Maybe I can help.
And why would you?
I don't know. I think perhaps we got off on the wrong foot. I'd like to put it right.
Well, the machine's busted because I overworked it, and the rocket's ruined, and that's down to me and all.
Looks like it's gone to flour.
So what am I supposed to do now?
That's it, I'm afraid. Burnt out. Basically, we need a new pump.
Supermarket deal's off then?
I'm afraid so.
It was a second-hand machine. She shouldn't have pushed it that far.
These things happen, Matt.
Left for nothing then.
Just when we thought it was safe to go back in the water, eh? And along comes the shark. Morning, my sweet. What are you after? You've already had me money in the pub. Is there anything else?
Well, actually, darling, I'm after you.
About half of it's gone to flour. Look, I know it's not what you ordered, but well, your husband suggested that you might take it anyway. Maybe use it as a salad garnish.
Did he? He doesn't usually bother with anything to do with this side of the business. He must fancy you.
I beg your pardon?
Has he asked you to sleep with him yet?
I don't know what your problem is between you and him, but it's got absolutely nothing to do with me. Look, Matt made a deal with you. The irrigation system
Look,
broke
I don't
down,
have
which means
time
that
for
the
this.
rocket...
If you can't deliver on time...
What's going on?
This is my kitchen. I don't want you interfering.
Do you think she wants to sleep with me?
Claire, this has got to stop.
I can't discuss this now.
We'll never discuss it.
Look, I have a restaurant to run.
Frankie, can I show you something?
Adam!
This is James's room. He died of meningitis 2 years ago. Just before his 3rd birthday. I just beat myself up over it. If I'd recognised the signs earlier or got him to hospital sooner. You feel so completely helpless.
I'm very sorry.
I'm sorry for your loss, too.
It's not really the same thing, is it?
No, but you still have to learn to live with it. And we haven't begun to do that yet, Claire, have we?
Dad!
What? What's going on?
I found it. Come and see.
Found what?
Listen, it's there. You can hear it.
I think it's just mice. I'll have to put some more pellets down.
It's not mice, though.
Maybe it's a crocodile.
It's the lost baby. Frankie's baby. I knew I could find it. It's hiding because she's been in such a bad mood.
I know we said we'd lost it, but it's not lost. It's what you say when a baby dies before it's born.
Where is it then?
It's gone. It's dead.
Did it have a funeral?
No.
Why not?
Well, you don't really have funerals for... Well, maybe you're right. We should have.
Is Frankie sad too?
Yeah. Yeah, she is.
This always was a box of mysteries. Tried the whole place wants rewiring.
Well, it might have been helpful if you'd told me that.
I mean, look at that fuse. They don't make them like that anymore. Thank goodness.
Can you fix it?
No way.
What, because you can't or because you won't?
Jackie, Thomas Edison couldn't fix that lot.
So I do need an electrician then?
Well, probably too, but if you leave it with me, I'll see what I can do.
Well, if you've got time.
Well, otherwise, you're going to have to pay through the nose.
Oh, thanks very much.
So, you and Adam, you're getting on okay?
It was never anything like that.
Jackie, this is me, Tony, you're talking to, remember? Tony, your cuckold's husband.
Never thought it bothered you that much.
Of course it bothers me.
Well, usually you just walk away. Last time you walked away and you moved down here.
Well, what did you expect me to do?
I expected you to try and win me back.
Why?
To show me that you still care, you stupid... So, do you still care?
Well, I'm not exactly surrounded by page 3 beauties, am I?
Answer the question.
There's never, ever been any other woman for me. Not from the first time I set eyes on you. But God knows since then you've caused me some grief.
Had some laughs, though, eh?
Yeah.
Come here. Stupid old fool. Matt? Been to the Starfish.
Oh, yeah.
I spoke to Adam and Claire. They still want the rocket. Even with the flowers. They're going to use them as a salad garnish.
You're kidding.
In fact, the more flowers, the better.
Thank you.
Is Dad still on your case?
Could say that.
Listen, about the prom.
Don't worry. I won't embarrass you. I've got a new jacket and everything.
Well, the thing is, Emma's really upset. Well, a bloke Marco, it's a long story, but it turns out he can't go, and now she's got no one to go with.
That's all right. She can tag along with us. I don't mind.
Well, the original plan was, a girls' night out.
Oh, I see.
Well, it's mostly going to be a bunch of school kids anyway. You might feel a bit...
Yeah, it's fine.
I feel really bad.
Don't worry. Just hope Emma realises what a good friend you are to her, that's all.
Probably not. That's Emma.
You thought if it was lost, he could find it for you. Search the whole house, every nook and cranny.
Bless him.
I wish I could find it for you. I'll make it all right, or turn back the clock or something.
I thought because you've got 3 kids of your own, it wouldn't really matter that much to you.
Of course it matters.
I thought you'd be relieved. No one less mouth to feed.
Frankie. I want our baby more than anything.
Do you think it was a girl? Or a boy?
I don't know. What you got here then?
It's a dressing up box. We found it.
It is not a dressing up box. Oh, it's taken me ages to sort this lot.
There's some great stuff in here.
It's for the Frocks and Frippery stall. I bet Mrs. Kemp thought this lot was worth nothing, but I'll show her.
Oh, wow. Look at that. It's pure silk. Becky, come here. Do you know what? I reckon that'd look absolutely fantastic on you.
Yes, but it's for the stall.
Well, you need something for the prom. Gran will let you have that.
That's one of our most expensive dresses.
Surely you don't expect her to pay for it.
Mum.
Of course not. Below Mrs. Kemp. You can have it for nothing.
But what about the stall?
Oh, don't worry about that. There's always next year.
Right. What can I get for you?
You haven't got him back in charge, have you?
Oh, no. I'm in charge. He's on probation.
Well, what do you think?
Becky, that dress is fantastic. It must have cost a fortune. Well, you know, needs must.
Come on, girls. Nice big cheesy smile. Say cheese.
Ah, look. You actually paying for that?
We both are. You'd owe me 50 quid. Cheque or cash, I'm not bothered, Matt.
How about a bag of carrots?
Oh, you should be so proud of her, you know.
We should both be proud of her. They're our kids, Frankie. She gets a style from you.
Do you think so?
Yes, I do.
Start dancing around the handbag. Come on.
Wow. That's the lifestyle you want, then fine. I can't give that to you.
I've not asked you for anything.
We'll find room somewhere.
Hey, Ivy, I wish you were 10 years younger.
That's enough of that.
Becky? It wasn't me.
I was wondering, would you like to come to a dance on Saturday?
Do you know, I would love to.
How did she get in this state?
I don't know. Someone must have given her a bottle of whiskey and she's gone mad on it.
Well, somebody should have known better.